Good evening, people. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Yes, as usual, I've just walked in the building, so I'm going to fling this on Twitter very, very quick. Whose phone is that? Must be mine. I'm going to fling this up very quickly. First thing I'm going to address. Oh, God, what have I done? The first thing I'm going to address, people. I thought I would have just a quick little basting last night, maybe on my drunk self. I thought they'd come out a bit better than I thought. But I thought I would have just a quick little basting. I didn't expect. Maybe on my drunk self. I'll go away. Sorry. I didn't expect the reaction that absolutely happened. Like, I'm going to go and tell you how many impressions or expressions it's had up on Twitter, which I know isn't the be-all and end-all, but Jesus Christ, like, people have picked the bones out of it. Like, I put up about 4, 5, 6 videos, and a couple of them were a little bit better, even with my drunk ass self. Shout out to Jay Phils, Fire Buzz yesterday. Yeah, bros, it was only a little fuck around, and the guy that was actually recording it just said, "Oh, bros, like, have you kind of not fell off, like, but, you know, after a certain controversy, like, do you know what I mean? Is your channel, like, slowing down? Like, you really need to spit some bars, some fire, and I went, well, let's roll with this. I went, because, like, me and Hazel were talking, maybe all publicity, whether it's good or bad or negative, is good publicity. So I goes, let me just throw up a quick video. Big up, Lil Burkamp. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope the real ones do jump in, but let me show you. And this wasn't the best video by all means. I put up a few yesterday. Like, this was kind of terrible. 17 likes, 29 or something retweets. Jesus, 23,700. Oh dear. And the other videos got some really dumb fucking views. Really dumb views. Like, what's this one saying? It says 385 in views, but then the expressions 1,500. This one here, expressions 7.5. Anyway, whatever. But just shouts out to all the real ones. It's funny, innit? So imagine if I just practice that, maybe pen something, do something pretty for the people, then it just shows people are still viewing, people are still watching. And yeah, they caught me slipping. They wanted me to yeah, fuck up on the bars thing. Like, if anything, I just never played the beats before. I'm trying to defend myself, but I'd never used them beats before. It was a bit of a madness. It wasn't supposed to be like something that I was dropping. Like, it wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't like, yeah, my friend was just, he just said, record it. He would get the camera, because I was spitting before that, and he was like, that's fire, that's fire. As soon as he got the camera, of course, it wasn't as fire. But anyway, Adam, commiserations, easy. I swear to God, inshallah, I'm sure he'll come in and tell you. He's actually just left my house. He's got work early, so he wasn't really up for the stream. We basically just come together to talk about the final, talk about Liverpool's first domestic like cup trophy in 10 seasons. Obviously, Klopp does favour the league, the Champions League, even though he isn't a guy, even though he does play as reserve keeper, he isn't a guy that kind of sends out his reserves in these tournaments. But commiserations to you. I'm not going to start saying who the better team was. There was better individuals, I suppose, on the pitch. Kia Havertz was always lively today. Equally, without a goal, I thought Liverpool's new boy, Diaz, like, they've done it again, innit? Whether it's a Jota or Diaz, they've got a knack of finding signings, and this Diaz looks to be another one. Don't be surprised now, and I know this is a bit of a funny one to say, but imagine if Liverpool now do decide to cash in on Salah or Mane. Maybe it ain't the biggest disaster. If Salah doesn't want to sign a new deal, don't be surprised if he's gone in the summer, but I'm sure it'll be the other way around. Mane, have you read the latest news? On what, brother? I was checking some news. I had to break out about 10 past 9, so I'm sure I was pretty much up to speed till about 10 past 9, because well, basically me and Easy left my house together at 10 past 9. What's going on, Leo? Because real one, breaking news, FIFA sanctions against Russia. No, I haven't. Please tell me more. What is going on? I know, obviously, England won't play games. There's probably going to be no Champions League games. There's no, obviously, Champions League finals going to be played there. Nothing's going on. Obviously, Russia's going to become that fuck you zone, bruvs, and obviously for massive, obvious reasons. But as you know, I'm not going to say mad amounts because I'm not the most political guy out here. Aye, people, are you good? Yeah, guys. Kane, I'm so sorry, mate. So after last night's live, I spat some bars. It's got 25,000 views on fucking Twitter. So my apologies. I remember today, I woke up about 1 or 2. And then I remembered as the Liverpool game was kicking off. Where's my Shanice was looking for you. Oh, don't say that, bruvs. Are you there tomorrow? Because I will come down there tomorrow if that's okay. Do you know what I mean? Please don't see that as a liberty. I woke up late. I started throwing bars on Twitter, mate. I don't know if you're aware. but do go look at Twitter. Like, it wasn't my best effort. Oh, it was a bit terrible. But 25,000 views, fuck it. It works for controversy, innit? Well, do you know how I knew? Because I thought to myself last night when I was off my nut and buzzing, it must have seemed all right. So I put them on Twitter. This morning, I've woke up to this uneary sound. Doing, 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 doing. And I thought, oh, that means you've done something naughty on Twitter. What have you done? Doing, 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 doing. It was just like, as I pulled my pillow and my phone out under my pillow to look at it, it was just on the screen. Doing, 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 doing. Like, I couldn't even keep up with it. I was like, oh, fuck. I've got plenty again. Honestly, I want to look at again a few of the stats from last night, not to be repetitive. Felix, Isaac, Jonathan, David, Martinez. I've got a bit of news today. I want to talk about the overall captain of the club next season. Obviously, Lacker's still the guy for this moment. I still don't understand it. He's not going to be there next season. And just with the lack of goals, I think we should just kind of be planning for the future. I want to know from the real ones and all the goonies here plugged in, who is the perfect striker for Arsenal this season? I do see again, Canabry hasn't signed a new deal at Bayern Munich. Now, obviously, there is teams like Arsenal, Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid linked. He says he's got unfinished business. He always looks out for Arsenal results, but we know at the end of the evening that will probably mean nothing. Lundberg, bro, have you seen that video of Ukraine stopping African immigrants from getting on the trains? No, bros, but I'm sure if I go look at my Twitter group, the things will be all around it. Where is my guys from my group? Lundberg is here. Shouts out to you. I can't watch the video. It makes me sick. Damn. I don't think Linda's that easy to unearth either. So it must be pretty bad. It must be pretty bad. Shouts out to you, Linda. Guys, what did you think of the overall quality of the final today? Like, as far as the 0-0 goes, it wasn't boring. Both teams did have their chances, pretty epic chances. What do you make of the whole Kepa coming off? Forget his penalty miss for the moment and the 12 perfect penalty, 11, sorry, or 10 perfect penalties before that. What do you make of this change in your goalkeeper for the alleged penalty saving king? Mendy had a good game. He made a double save that most goalkeepers in the world, like, let's have it right, Ramsdale probably would even have got to that. Interestingly enough, we're going to talk about as well Arsenal's best signing while Edu and Arteta have been. Forget the Edu bit because I want to talk just as well since Arteta has been here, because then if it's Edu, people like to credit Martinelli to Edu. There's a few points today. The best signing overall since Arteta has come in. The worst signing also links to people in the summer. Did you see Trusty? Trusty, I think, was playing today in the MLS. Obviously, we've signed him from next season. He got roasted by Carlos Vela. Carlos Vela scored a hat-trick. Ex-Gooner roasted the Trusty, the process boy. Forget Isaac. He's not ready for the Premier League, man. I think the same for Jonathan David. This is why I think, man, maybe it is a Martinez is the safer option. Because Joe Felix as well. I love his skill. I love that he can head the ball. I love like his overall touch is sublime. But he looks a bit lightweight in Spain, so that actually worries me. He could be lightweight. If he's lightweight in Spain, man, means the obvious here. Wow. Protesting. Jesus Christ, what is going on in the world? Danny, I'll send you the video. Respect, Adam. Respect. Kepa was funny today. Yep, especially if you're not a Chelsea fan. Do you know what I mean? What are you talking about? Ramsdale. What about Ramsdale? I know, I'm not comparing it to, I'm just saying, like, you know, when people say, like, you have to spend maybe 70, 80, here's my aunt calling. When you have to spend 70, 80, 90 million pounds on a goalkeeper like Kepa, like Alisson, Chelsea, after spending that 60, 70 million pound on Kepa, went and found themselves a Mendy at 22 million. Was that the good relationship with the club where they got Czech? Was that because Czech had went home to Chelsea? If Czech could have stayed at Arsenal every season, could Mendy have been Arsenal bound at 22 million? Or would we have never trusted Czech? Who knows? But apparently Czech was a lot to do with that signing of Mendy. Do you know what I mean? And what a signing. And I wouldn't change nothing for the world of Ramsdale. What also you get with Ramsdale is you get his personality, his attitude. And you can see he loves playing for the club and the boys love playing with him. No, bro, Ivan Toney is most definitely like, I think he would love to join a club like Arsenal. Like, if you look at what he said earlier in the season, something about Arsenal needing a striker, like, couldn't agree with him more. I still don't think he's the man. I'm more and more coming to the conclusion, obviously, there's no genius to work this out. Arsenal are going to need two strikers. Will Balogun, obviously, is not getting really game time at Borough, I think he is. And so, yeah, he will obviously slip into that number 3 position. He won't play Martinelli as a striker now, so I take it he's still a winger next season. So, look, Shali's voice, how frustrating. So, obviously, like, no shit, Einstein, we need two strikers, but then Arsenal ain't going to have the luxury of bringing in two world-class footballers, do you know what I mean? As in strikers that we can bring in. Then there is going to be some free signings out there. Pablo Dybala. We have been linked with Origi, the Liverpool striker. I know a lot of Liverpool fans don't rate this guy. Jurgen Klopp even talks funny about him. Like, I hope his next manager plays him. I was like, fuck, he's still your player. Like, he still is their player. And he says funny things about him. So you wonder what it is with him. Does he just not fit that Liverpool style of play? Does he not work hard enough? Is he just a typical striker who kind of scores goals, but they want more from their front three? Do you know what I mean? Would you take Origi as kind of your backup guy? Is Origi necessarily better than a Laka? And I know there's some Laka fans on here. Shouts out to Hazard. Is Origi better than a Lacazette? Is he better than a Nketiah? But anyway, we're going to talk roughly like saying like Origi as a backup striker, but then to who? How big is the name that you're going to bring in? Is it going to be an Osimhen? Is it going to be a Martinez of Inter Milan? Because, yeah, when you look at the world of strikers right now, it seems to be a lot of people are going to be a fucking risk. You know what I mean? We're linked with another Brazilian midfielder today or someone from River Plate. You wonder why. Like, there's some really good Brazilians across the world. City have just took another striker, even though he's Argentinian, from the Brazilian league. Where is Edu? Where is Arsenal? Like, this guy costs like 15 million quid. Someone was in the mirror on your video. Here we go. So the fuck what? I'm saying, Tony, as that's the caliber we can eject about now. We've got to aim higher, bruvs. Told you Ivan Toney is Premier League ready, Dan. I honestly don't think so. Like, would you take him to Chelsea or Man United? Honestly, do you know what I mean? I know you're going to say, oh, fuck, well, you're just Arsenal. Arsenal still need better than fucking Ivan Toney, bruvs. You know what I mean? If you're going to throw Ivan Toney at me, you may as well give me Mitrovic. Do you know what I mean? Felt sorry for Mendy. Yeah, it must be a bit annoying, isn't it? You play so well, double save and whatnot, and then you took off. But this is something he would have known before the game. Big up, Hank Yumi, my real one, California's finest. What are you saying, my G? As I said, today I want to look at, bro, a few bits, yeah? Captain overall next season. Like, do you buy a captain, which I know is a bit of a silly statement? Would it be Odegaard, Tierney, Gabriel, Ramsdale? Something that I did read today. Apparently, Odegaard and Tierney are by far the long favourites to be the out-and-out captain next season. We spoke about the certain stats of the strikers we're being linked with. I've got a few more pieces today that I want to go into. I'll do that in literally 10 seconds. Let me just read these comments. And we shall get straight into it. You seen the video? No, I will take a look in a minute, brother. I will take a look. Don't think I'm being disrespectful. Disrespectful. Lost Chelsea the game. Well, yeah, I was surprised. Like, this is the thing with Chelsea, in my opinion. Like, this is when you don't have, even though it doesn't seem to hurt Man City, this is when you don't have an out-and-out striker. This is when it bites you straight in your dick. Or for me personally, this is when that sort of bullshit is going to hit you. Like Man City. If it's going to hurt them this season, I don't know if Liverpool have got it in them to chase them down for the league. But you know what? Liverpool have got the momentum. They've beat Chelsea today. And I wouldn't be surprised if they make it very close. And if they go to the Etihad Stadium and perhaps go and get all 3 points and make it a real interesting end to the season. As I was saying the other day, it's almost like you need a perfect season in the Premier League to win the Premier League. Adam, that's messed up, man. Oh, wow. I'm surprised, though. Kind of mad how all this solidarity as soon as European countries gets bombed. Yet barely anyone cared about Syria and Palestine. Well, there you go, bros. And that's why I haven't mentioned loads of it, because obviously, do you know what I mean? Not saying my loyalties or heart or passion is with something else. These are the first things I thought, like, you know what I mean? Ivan, yeah. Of course, I'll take him to Man United. Definitely on the bench. He's better than all our forwards. But is he, bro? Like, you've let Martial go, who I think is a really decent footballer. Rashford, Cavani. You've got Ronaldo. Who else is there, man? Like, honestly, sometimes it comes down to the manager, and I really do think, obviously, again, that's where Ralph just ain't the guy. Man United have got a quality team. I was talking to someone last night that honestly reckoned pound for pound, Man United have got the best team in the Premier League. I was like, I don't know about that, but like, look at strikers wise. Do you know what I mean? With Man City not even having a striker. Back to Mason Mount today. This is what I mean about Werner and Lukaku. I can't believe Roman sanctioned £97.5 million for Lukaku when in a year's time you've got Haaland available for fucking 65 million. Do you know what I mean? And so many free transfers, you know what I mean, being available. You won't find Ivan Toney going to a place like Chelsea, bros. That's what I mean. There's levels out here, bro. There's levels. We could aim for the sky, mate, but under Arteta, no world-class, first-class, or second-class strikers will join. Well, it depends, I suppose. Like, obviously, if we're going for Haaland, mate, yeah, I doubt it very much. Dybala on a free transfer, that depends how much fucking wages or maybe his personal preference where he wants to play. You find a lot of strikers, Italian or not, if they've played in Italy, like Dusan Vlahovic, little bastard, they seem to like to want to stay in Italy. Like, do you know what I mean? Lukaku obviously respected Italy a lot. Maybe it's just easier for these fucking centre forwards to score there. Under this manager. Well, I don't know this factually, but Osimhen is at Napoli. Would he want to come to London? Remember, London's a huge, huge attraction as well. I think Jonathan David, even though he's nowhere near world class, mate, has spoke about joining Arsenal before. I don't know. If we was in a better team, bro, a better position right now, I wouldn't think, obviously, being with Odegaard there, it would have been so stupid to have got Haaland or the idea. Should I tell you why? Not that I like this idea. Haaland uses teams and Arsenal isn't a stepping stone, but he's done it to Borussia Dortmund, you know what I mean? Haaland is a clever guy, yeah? He seems to go to teams and use them as a bit of a stepping stone and then go on to slightly better things. This move, I still don't think, obviously, is going to be the one where he sits for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I think wherever he goes, do you know what I mean? Especially if things don't go right immediately, he's kind of already ruled out Man United. I don't think he'll go PSG, but then again, money talks. And if you're going to Spain, are these the genuine Barca's and Real Madrid's of a few years ago? Certainly not Barca, do you know what I mean? And they would have to clear the decks again because they've got a couple of old strikers, whether it's Braithwaite's now, Ubers, is De Jong there or something, ex-Newcastle flop, I think, do you know what I mean? So I don't really think Spain is the best place for this guy. And if he does end up going to Spain and a Real Madrid, I can't see him being there for a long time. It'll be 2-3 seasons, and then he'll promote himself to the Premier League, a Man City or Liverpool, whatever. Would he go to Liverpool? Interesting. Would he go to Man City now? Man City need a striker. They were willing to pay allegedly 100 million for Kane last year. Do you think they would enter the race for Haaland at the end of the season? What I'm saying is top 4 is a good start. But if Arsenal were genuinely, like, if this season was a season where we were competing for second and third, who knows? It might not have been out of the radar, you know what I mean? Or slightly not so silly to have thought about getting Haaland. Do you know what I mean? As I'm saying, Haaland, I think is obviously, or it's not you think, I think he's really young. Would he have come to a place like London in the Premier League for 2-3 seasons and then thought about his life again? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Thankfully, he's not an Arsenal striker to watch that. Over 45 million worth. And you have to say, like, when Tuchel, and if he's still in charge, comes calling in the summer for money, I won't be surprised if Abramovich says, listen, man, there's 150 million worth of striker there. Use them, sell them, and do something. There you go, Adam. Real talk. Danny is a real G. Showing the media doesn't review all lads equally. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? As people like to say, certain things are racist in life. Like maybe if you get pulled over as a black individual driving a BMW or a white individual, and I actually have witnessed these politicals in life. I thought, that guy got it a bit worse. But then again, that could come to maybe the way you dress or the way you sound. Because believe me, if I get pulled over in a black BMW on a Friday night, I know what happens to me. Just ask WB. They start fucking opening up. When they started opening the rice, and a 10 kg bag of rice, Tilda, do you know what I mean? And they started pouring it out in the petrol station. I was like, yeah, this doesn't matter if you're white, blue, or black. In fact, I bet any black person could have been on that check that day and it wouldn't have happened. Maybe it's because of my previous, whatever. I definitely didn't show them no attitude. So, yeah, on certain things, I suppose it doesn't matter if you're white or black, innit? It is the label, the persona. And when it comes to just things like Palestine, for me, that's just right or wrong, innit? Exactly, longer come just like Syria, Palestine, Iraq, Yemen, Libya, Afghanistan, China. I don't know how to pronounce that. Russia. Is that Chanya? Dagestan, oh my God, currently, blah, blah, blah. Somalia, Sudan, Central Republic. It's all about skin colors of racist people. That's why they hate a white person like Danny, who ain't anti-racist. Most definitely, bruv, seriously. And that's why there'll always be certain things surrounded around me. Do you know what I mean? Like one of the first things someone said on that freestyle last night, it's got 25,000 views on Twitter. And someone said, did he say inshallah? Did it sound another cross? Again, nothing disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? Inshallah. Shouts out to all my brothers that read the Quran. You know what I mean? Good evening. Good evening. I hate Ronaldo. So do I. I reckon he had massive bollocks coming back to the Premier League at 36, though. All injustice are equally fucked up and should have the same amount of outrage and support. Cold world. Exactly, bros. That's why, again, I haven't said much about the Ukraine thing. I'm not saying it's correct in any way. It should be allowed. I'm just saying there is a lot more of a hoo-ha-ha. England won't play games against Russia. Champions Leagues weren't allowed to be there. But no one, honestly, really did give a fuck when it was Free Palestine and people getting pulled out of churches, places of worship, and gunned down. You know what I mean? Women, children, etc. So, yeah, I don't like nothing two-faced in the world. And that there, for me, is ugly and two-faced. This is what I thought, bruvs. But Man City, obviously, they're a massive team. They're not going to have that kind of guy messing around. Because I do think if he comes to Arsenal, here was my angle on this before we started the political talk, and I love the political talk, sorry. If Haaland was to agree a deal to Arsenal, you know, he'll do that same thing. Well, in 2 years' time, if you don't want me in the first 2 years, well, it's 300 million or whatever. But after 2 years, between year 2 and year 3, I'm allowed to go for whatever you paid for me, or maybe 80 million, a little bit more in inflation, cover his wages. So if we bought him for 65, he might say, all right, 90 million is the next buyout. Teams like Liverpool, Man City, you know what I mean? Ain't going to have that. You see what Barcelona done with Aubameyang. He's on like a £1 billion buyout, you know what I mean? Same as Ferran Torres. So if they got people like Mbappe's and Haaland's there, they're going to put fucking a 300 billion release clause. And I don't think Haaland will have that, because then that's his game done. He knows he ain't moving for shit now until that club are obviously done with him. So that's why I don't think, again, if any of you are just walking with me on that one, go into a Man City, a Barcelona, and especially the Spanish teams, because they love throwing £1 billion clauses out there and release clauses on people. So if he goes to Spain and Real Madrid and he ain't happy after 2-3 seasons, it's going to be a lot harder for him to get out of there, because they're not going to have this, what Borussia Dortmund or Leipzig have had, this 60-70 million release clause. But then so should Liverpool's, bruvs. I don't see really how I don't think Van Dijk interfered with the play, but then I don't know, we could talk about that all day long. For me, it isn't just it's honestly, again, yeah. You know what I mean? Thanks for that idea, but again, for me, it's honestly just right or wrong, bros. It's not better than Martial. Exactly, bros. Sancho or Armand. Is that Armand? The geezer at Rangers, yeah? and he has become better than Rashford, Ronaldo, Cavani. Where has he become better, bro? Like, I don't know. Has he done something over the last few games? Like, I've actually thought he's been bang average in the Premier League. Like, a lot of people get found out, perhaps like a Mitrovic, do you know what I mean? Certain people just find their level in the Championship. And if Brentford are relegated, which I doubt that will happen to them, but if they were, I reckon you'll see Tony getting 30, 35 goals. Absolutely no sweat, do you know what I mean? Kind of like what Mitrovic is doing there now. Didn't see that one, bros, and I did actually try and watch the whole game. I was tidying up the flat and everything. I know, bro. I know, bro. I have people that easy around me all the time. Obviously, I try not to say things that I don't know the actual meaning of, whether they, you know what I mean, whether it's that rude word I say sometimes, or me God or church, you know what I mean? I won't say something if I don't know what it means, bros. Yeah, I've missed that as well. There was one actually. Someone got kicked in the bollocks. I didn't think it was Chabla though. Bro, you don't have to say that. Around the height of a lot of this, let's say the whole bombing thing and everything, I'm from Hackney, innit? So it's easy, innit? We know a lot of people, especially Easy, obviously. I just know of them because of people like Easy that have shops in the manor, private businesses all around Stoke, Newton, Casenoff Road. Do you know how many Muslims? I'm talking old man. One man was in a wheelchair. Oh God, like yeah, there was bare families harassed, and a lot of people said to me at the time, Dan, I know you're just friends with a lot of these guys, or a lot of these Gujarati brothers and all that, but there has to be something in it. The police ain't raiding their house for no reason. Well, I don't believe so, because all them man, you know what I mean? I think bar one were around from the next stage, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know how certain man got treated when it was pulled over and all of that kind of talk, but I know the actual law of terrorism was being flipped out, like come like, you know what I mean? Some gun law. I'll give him the hardest checks. Ask anyone or even Easy and the media. Inshallah, and I hope Easy doesn't mind me saying, God willing, let his family have a good flight tomorrow. I'm not going to say where they're going, but yeah, my good brother is not going, but his family is. So, do you know what I mean? In such funny times, God willing, look after his son and an amazing wife. And yeah, bros, I'd imagine at certain times, I don't think it happens all of the time. All right, here's another example. And this guy died recently. He was a wheelchair guy. He was handicapped, disabled, the right terminology. And he got raided under the Terrorism Act. And as far as I always knew, and you know what I mean, as we all knew in the manor, he just sold clothes, whether they were snide or not. He was that guy who'd go with them Stone Island and night jumpers off. Not that I ever did. Do you know what I mean? But I used to know a certain man that'd say, Dan, can you get me 100 pair of TNs? I'd be going to this old Indian man. Do you know what I mean? God willing, he could hardly speak English, and I couldn't speak Gujarati to him. Do you know what I mean? Unless it was just me, Chair, but we still done deals. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he got done on the whole terrorism thing, you know what I mean? And he sold clothes. So yes, of course it happened, bruvs. And the Twitter video. Yeah, it wasn't one of my finest moments, mate. I bet you would. Brilliant. Well done. It's been retweeted. I bet you'd love to have 20,000, 25,000 views, innit? I wish it had been for something more constructive, but hey ho. Games like that are going to show passion, bruvs. I thought it was reasonably close, bruvs, give or take. Didn't think it was really dirty. Well, bro, that's why I don't think it is as crazy, because if you think about it, Man City will offer him a 5-6 year deal, decent money, no breakout clause, none of this. If I'm unhappy after 2 years, can I leave for 70, 80 million to a Spanish or Italian club or whatever league I ain't been to? And this guy, from what we've seen so far, this is what he seems to basically premeditated what he seems to do. Him and his dad seem to have it on lock, innit? Do you know what I mean? They've already spoken to teams in Spain, probably PSG. Who knows? Uh, I hate calling Arsenal a project, or you know what I mean, it's disrespectful to any other teams. And he's already ruled out Man United. And for me, are Man United in a better or worse position than Arsenal? But his next step for me is going to be the place where he's going to be for 5, 6, 7 seasons. The way he plays, the way his heart is, I don't think he's quite ready for that. I don't think he knows where his spiritual home is. I think he knows he wants to play in the Premier League, just like his dad. I think he's intelligent enough to know that the Premier League is the hardest league in the world. But if he doesn't take the opportunity this year, the teams in Spain are going to really try and cock block him coming away from there for less than £1 billion fucking pound. You know what I mean? Imagine someone saying Ronaldo or Cavani are poor. Cavani, I wish he had come to the Premier League a few years ago. I don't quite make him no foul cow, you know what I mean? I know, bros. I didn't know if that was some test or just because I don't know. Like, who says this? Daniel Bailey, where have you been on Twitter, my G? Huh? They gave him more chances. He would join doing the Prem. Well, he was at Newcastle, bros, and for me, he didn't really bang there. I'm not saying Newcastle are the biggest team, but for me, he's had his chance in the Premier League, and to be honest with you, you've got to do something at that middle of the road team with all respect to Newcastle or Fulham or wherever he was. Was it Fulham, Newcastle? Has he been anywhere else? Sorry, he's been somewhere else. Fulham, Newcastle. And yeah, he's pretty much come up potless. Do you know what I mean? Look at, God forbid, Joe Linton. You know what I mean? Brentford fans must be sick of him. He scored 2 goals this season. Both goals have been against fucking Brentford, home and away. Like, that guy's a striker. I know he's not exactly playing striker now, but wow, certain people just ain't made for to be a Premier League striker. And I do get it. At Liverpool, he'd get a lot of chances. At Man United, he'd get a lot of chances. At Arsenal, he'd get a lot of chances. But we don't know in them 33, 34 goals at Fulham this season, or where is he this season? Bournemouth, Fulham, wherever the fuck he is. Fulham, I think, yeah. Without that little winger, what's his name? The one that I like. The one Liverpool are probably going to get. Would it have been so easy? Like, he's a guy that knows how to play in the Championship. I would not trust him at Arsenal. And that's why I don't believe in any of our lifetimes you're going to see one of the top 4 teams buy a Mitrovic. Boy, even Mitrovic would be pissing himself reading that. But that's what I mean. So, again, you've got to ask that team, who's going to give him that risk? You know what I mean? At a certain amount of money Fulham would want, blah, blah, blah. Would Liverpool buy Mitrovic? No. Would Chelsea buy Mitrovic? Is Mitrovic better than Werner or Lukaku? I honestly don't think so. And he was awful at Newcastle. And you know what them Geordies are like? They give you the best chance in the world. The fans are right behind you. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the way I'm gonna rate him. And at Fulham, he's been there a little while. He's the top guy. Just like when he comes up to the Premier League this season, he's gonna be nice and comfy at that team. But that team on a whole probably ain't gonna be good enough for the Premier League. The rest will be history. I know, honestly. I think he's going Real Madrid, but bro, here's the problem. This guy likes to move around. Real Madrid will put a £2 or £3 billion release clause in his contract. And then how does he move around? I can't see Madrid accepting him saying, I want to break after 2 or 3 years, or if I'm not happy, I want the option of at least to being able to go. This guy doesn't seem to be wanting to commit, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, but it's all about money. And if Arsenal, honestly, structuredly and tactically went to obviously Raiola, his dad, and sat down and said, listen, all right, cool. It's a 5-year deal. You know what I mean? Here's the exaggerated wages. If he stays after 2 years, the 2 and 3 year, that year when he wants that cheap buyout, whatever we paid for him, if he stays after that, his wages go up, blah blah blah. He gets a new deal, blah blah blah, etc. and etc. Do you know what I mean? But these things are beyond Arsenal because we can't even give contracts to the players that deserve contracts, whether it was an Alexis Sanchez or even down to Saliba now. What's going to happen there? Even though the rumours are out, we're going to give him a new deal. I just think Saliba's going to come with some. If you thought when Luis had an attitude, he's going to come with an attitude. What number shirt have I got? Why did Ben White take my shirt? You know, what's my role in the team? But that's the thing. If he goes Man City, bros, there is no fucking release clause. When I say release clause, they're not going to say, well, between year 2 and year 3, you can have him for 70, 80 million. That's the problem now if he signs for that elite team. He can do that at a Totti, I suppose. He can do that at Arsenal, you know what I mean? If he signs for Seville at Atletico Madrid, he can probably do that. Barcelona or Real Madrid, I'd be very surprised. Do you know what I mean? Come on, look at Barcelona. They've put like £1 billion release clause on Aubameyang. He's 32, and boy, there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Well, apparently, and I'm not going to listen to all media speculation, apparently Man United have been ruled out, allegedly, for whatever reason. He thinks the project is obviously not as whatever. But again, I find that weird to believe because, as I say, if he goes to one of the Spanish teams or a Man City or a PSG, look at the way they're fighting to hold on to Mbappe or a Neymar. You know what I mean? These big teams don't want him mugged off. Daniel Bailey from Twitter. Why? What's up? What did he say? How are you, Daniel Bailey, man? What happened to you on Twitter, bro? Mitch Richards in a bigger club that gave him more chances. He'd be better in the Prem. Fulham and the Prem provided him enough chances. But what about Newcastle, brother? Come back, bro. Come back, bro. What about Newcastle? I'm delighted to see you back as well, bros. Ultimately, I'll have to wait, especially. I get that Lundberg camp, obviously, as well with you, Pogba. Lundberg camp, didn't City buy that striker from Argentina in January? I don't think they need another one. Yeah, but surely, like, that's a big risk because that's like, is he better than Jesus? Like, that's what I mean. I think they're going to buy another world class striker like a Haaland or an Mbappe or so on because, boy, I think that guy is now going to be a backup and Jesus will go. Listen, I think Ollie Watkins is all right. Would he be the guy that I want to be the Arsenal striker? No. No, bro. Which guy, whoever's coming as a striker, has to bang, bro. Most definitely, bros. So who's your ideas on these strikers, bros? I'll tell you what, yeah, let me go for a couple of bits of the news today. This is obviously mischievous rift in the Arsenal camp. Gabriel misses Aubameyang. No one wanted Aubameyang to go. From all that I've dug up on this, apparently all that Gabriel is saying is there was no rift with Aubameyang and any other player in the team. He doesn't want to comment on lateness. He said he was a wonderful professional, a great captain, and whatever happened was between him and what he calls as the backroom staff. Arteta has kind of come out and stated the obvious. We need a striker in the summer, or fuck me, Inspector Clouseau. Arteta new deal. We'll talk about this after. This Marco Ascencio has been linked with a £50 million move to Arsenal. Like this guy is going to be another Isco, like that nearly guy at Madrid. Like, allow it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't know what he's been doing this season. But again, for me, no, massive risk, unless it was a loan. River Plate midfielder Enzo Fernandez linked with Arsenal, 21-year-old, £6 million release clause. Heard nothing about him. River Plate. Ain't that the guy that Man City got that striker off, though? Origi to replace Laka or Nketiah. Would you guys be interested in having Origi as your number 2 and then trying to bring in your top striker, your Isaacs or your Felix or your Martinez or your Osman or whatever you fancy? Do you know what I mean? Trusty, Arsenal's new defender, Trusty the Clown. Wow, apparently he had a nightmare today in the MLS. I don't know what the final score was, but I do know Vela got a hat-trick. Let's have a quick look at that. And this video is still fucking going around and doing the rounds. Wow. All right, fuck all that. What was I trying to check? Sky. Where is Sky? MLS. MLS. Would it have been yesterday then? Yeah, he plays for Colorado Rapids, I think. Yeah, they got done by Los Angeles. And yep, Carlos Vela got a hat-trick. I do believe Trusty was in the team, but we'll chase that up after. So yeah, let's not be worried about him coming in and taking Saliba's new number. Anyway, Ward-Prowse. Is he too good for Southampton? I keep seeing this guy. Bro, we don't usually score a lot from corners and free kicks. This guy is a fucking deadly free kick fucking artist, I'm going to call him. Who would like Ward-Prowse? Barcelona and Arsenal will go head-to-head for Isaac. Interesting. We thought Barcelona was skint, but then again, when it comes to things they want to do, Ferran Torres or an Aubameyang, they get it done. Jonathan David has again been linked. I haven't read all of it, but apparently it says Arsenal's primary target. Jonathan David says he wants to join. And Gnabry, as far as we know, it still hasn't signed a new deal. Guys, apparently the running is between Odegaard and Tierney to be your captain. Would you throw Gabriel or Ramsdale into that mix? Do you know what I mean? Because captains are huge these days. But then again, Liverpool literally bought theirs in Van Dijk. Yeah, that's the guy. And we've been linked with a who? And Enzo Fernandez, a midfielder, has got a 5.9 release clause. Supposedly, bros, we shall see. A lot of people carry these kind of fucking tags. He has been absolutely banging out there, though. Do you know what I mean? Yes, he certainly did. And he's out there on, or he's staying there on loan. Yeah, is the guy, yep. What's he talking about? Are we talking about Vela, Trusty? What are we talking about there, bro? That's the guy, yep. Well, this is the thing. The early signs were going to be yes, but as I'm saying again, I know it doesn't take a genius to work this out. It depends on his next move, because if he does go to an Arsenal or like with PSG, like in a French team, would they be like more susceptible to like letting him have his way to get him there for a little while, especially if they lose Mbappe on a free? I don't know. I can't see a big club agreeing to what he's done so far, basically staying for 2 seasons at most teams, and then after the second season, it seems, some sort of trigger happens in his contract and he can go for whatever amount of money, similar to what's going to happen this year. It's 65 million. What makes you think he wants Bellerin's number 2? And when he comes back, if Bellerin ain't sold, bruvs, technically he can't have his number 2. Do you know what I mean? Or why wouldn't have Ben White got the number 2? He plays right back sometimes. Do you know what I mean? It was so done out of spite. I don't get, like, Ben White had no affiliation to the number 4 shirt. He didn't even know Vieira played in it. Like, as he says, he goes to football, he goes to training, plays games, that's it. He doesn't want to think about football stats or other players. I have no idea what these lot are talking about. Maybe time will tell. Fuck me, we're having a good old football chat. As I said with Saliba, mate, all of it is just if, but, and whatever. Do you know what I mean? He's not really answered if he's coming back to Arsenal, which ain't a good look. Arsenal haven't said, well, we want to give him a new deal and we want to give him a new deal immediately. Do you know what I mean? Things should be getting said a little bit more publicly. Hussein, Wagwan, my real one, how are you? How are we tonight? What's up, Danny? Bravs, not bad. Not bad at all. Video getting nuts views on Twitter. Can't believe, man. Yeah, it's getting retweeted. It's going around. This is ridiculous, guys. Pogba, I'm going to check your video soon. Wow, look at this shit. Someone tried to mention my mum, yeah? Alright, cool. I'll get back to that. I'll see that, pagan. I wish I'd never put the videos up there. Look at this, 31 comments. Wow. 24,612. I like that though. It says new followers from them 25,000 views, 0. I like that. Well, you up for it, yeah? Are you doing tot your way, my brother? Do you know what, guys? That brings me to something interesting. Just talking about Watkins. What's happened to Bailey at Villa? When they are never rated, but then again, Gerrard didn't sign him. How good? I know it's early to start judging Gerrard as a Premier League manager, man. But yeah, you know how it goes. The vultures will be ringing around, and he's got to start getting the best out of his players. Like who he plays through the middle. Is it Ings? Is it Watkins? He most definitely, for what I've seen of Villa, he hasn't found his settled team. That's been shit early, bro. He's playing games. Who is? Oh, PSD is playing games in my head. Shit, bro. But I'm okay, bro. Okay, right. Off and I go again. Bro, if you ever need to chat, man, seriously, and you ain't got Twitter, man, find another way. Send me a message, innit? And like, bro, man, I'm here, innit? If anything. If that would ever help. I'm here, man. Chat to me. Danny, how don't you know River Plate on the... Of course I know River Plate. What are you talking about? Of course. Where have you got this misconcealed? But as I said, Arsenal have been linked with a guy called Enzo Fernandez there. I know about the River Plate boy. Come on, love it, man. Corinthians, do you know what I mean? There's bare teams in South America that are bad man teams. Even a team called Arsenal. Who's that team I was watching with that central defender as well? Boca Juniors, of course, huge team. And I was just saying that as well. You used to watch that late night on Channel 5. Yeah, man. I remember my mate having a bet on them one night and them drawing. I was like, why did you have a bet? He was like, because they're called Arsenal. Mate, he's joined Man City. That the ink is already done on the fucking paper. It ain't even technically in the end of the season he joins them. What it is, where they fucked up Brazilian League, they've got a couple of important games, I think, at the end of January or the start of February. And after them games... at the end of them games, he is free to join up with his new teammates at Man City. So never fear, guys, never fear, you know. Man City know what they're doing. It keeps him out there. It made the deal go smoother. And realistically, they knew he wasn't getting in the team for shit. Is he going to be getting in the team straight away at Man City? I honestly don't think so. But of course, I wish him the best of luck. What I do believe is, I believe they still will go for a Harry Kane or a Haaland or someone or an Mbappe on a free. And that guy will become the backup dancer. And whoever say they went for Harry Kane, they'll probably offer Jesus as part of the deal. Jesus, I can see leaving. Who? Okay. Oh, God. That I just could not do. Jesus. Linda's for enough 5 pence. Cameron Connor. 2 Channel 5 was injury back in the day. For Monday kicks. Italian football. James Richardson. That was Channel 4, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, the way in before we all fucking realised that Sky, whether you loved or hated them, you just had to do it, or boy, you're going to have a limited supply of fucking football. Do you know what I mean? And then when you got Sky, you had to get BT, and then when you got BT, you wanted everything else because, yeah, massive robbery, but it has to be done. Do you know what I mean? What can you do? You need all you can't have half of the coverage, like, do you know what I mean? Well, guys, yes, right. What do we want to get into? Again, rift within the team. Sure, that's all bullshit. But Gabriel has clearly come out in support of Aubameyang. I told you again, certain times this Arteta, he has little personal gripes. This is why I don't see Saliba coming back. Saliba is one of them going to know what number shirt he is, what his role in the team is. And if Trusty and Omar Rekik turn out to be shit and Pablo Mari does get a full-time move to Italy, I can see Arteta doing a weird one and possibly maybe even buying a central defender in fucking the summer. Stranger things have happened. Peter Brackley, yeah, man, I remember that guy. Well, go on, my brother, DJ, and 11 people watching, 10 likes. Please be getting the likes. It says 15 on my side. Not that that's anything gangster, but please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I've already said last night's videos, yeah, a little bit crazy, wavy. Wish I didn't do it. I will come back for that, though. It just puts the pressure on me to put out a couple of nuts freestyles. Apart from that, ban that, dead them videos. But yeah, 25,000 views. Certain people wish they could do that. So I don't know. Even though I'm still pissed, I put them up. I remember them times, bro. But then you moved into the era of Sky, and I could never, ever, 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 you know what I mean, look back ever again. DJ, what are you saying, bros? What kind of music you into? I have seen you on Twitter, bros. Send me a message on Twitter, bro. I like talking to DJs, bros. You know what I mean? DJs are lit, bros. If I had a clever DJ around me last night, I might not have fucked that up. Or even someone, as I said, someone did say to me, if I'd have got all the videos and edited that could have looked mad. But yeah, I put things out blind, man. My bad. Oh, bros, after last night, man, I'm all shy of bars, bros. Seriously, I don't even want to go there. You know I love a bars, bros. And nah, not that knocked my confidence in any type of way, but yeah, allow it, bros. Like, that was controversial. Go look at Twitter, bros. You'll see as many, but go look at my WhatsApp statuses, in fact. Concrete jungles of Peckham, I love it. Danny AFC TV. I don't think I even changed it. It stayed the exact same, bro. Danny AFC TV. So please, yeah, bros, follow me. I follow back immediately. You're a man, Dan. Saw it, bro. It was lit. You went in like a madman. Yeah, I know. And that's what I mean. What a horrible bit is, they've picked the shit out of the worst one. I think I put up 4 videos or 3 at least, a hat trick. And one of them wasn't too bad. I over ranted a little bit in it and got a bit repetitive. but it still had a lot more to it than the one that they actually wanted to get to 25,000 views, the bastards. But that's typical, isn't it? That's life, isn't it? Obviously been off my nut last night. Admittedly so. I thought it was a little bit better than it was like. And I'm my biggest critic. But when I woke up today and just heard Twitter going ding, 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 I thought, boy, sometimes I'm lit, but this ain't normal. This is a whole madness here. By the time, and I swear to God, I'd put on my kettle and went for a morning urine. Yeah? The phone had made noise between 60 and 80 times. I was like, oh God, what have I done? Damn, there were so many people in our block scared of us Thursday. I thought it was a little bit more relaxed. Usually I have my little eye out for fucking the little pagans, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that was the one where I felt like, yeah, no one was really watching that much, or they never really caught my eye. Because you know what I'm like, I spot out a threat real quick. Do you know what I mean? I noticed one geezer a couple of rows behind, you know what I mean? He wanted to have a little look at me a couple of times. I looked back and just winked my fucking eye at him. Like, he didn't seem to really want to talk again for the rest of the game. I bet he's usually a loudmouth motherfucker, you know what I mean? Yeah, that was an absolute beautiful seat as well. 56 minutes in, guys. I'm going to be dipping soon. But listen, guys, again, can I get your thoughts on central defender for next season? If Trusty and Pablo Mari and Omar Rekik ain't about, that's 3 left footers. Are we going to need a left-footed defender? What happens with Saliba? Does he just go in with Ben White in the middle, or does Holding stay? Holding is a lot of people's favourites. You know what I mean? I would make just, if Holding was to stay, why can't Saliba stay? Forget this whole left foot, right foot thing. Like, it's absolute bollocks. Does any of you subscribe to Origi on a free at the end of the season? River Plate midfielder Enzo Fernandez linked for £5.9 million. Ascencio has been linked to Arsenal. What the fuck? Arteta knows Arsenal need a striker in the summer. No shit. Arsenal and Barcelona to go head-to-head for Isaac. Really? Jonathan David says he wants to join Arsenal. And yeah, one thing I would like to look at, let's try and ask Siri to do this. The betting odds on strikers that will join Arsenal next summer.
Here's what I found.
Wow. Luka Jovic, 11-4. Why? Is he on a free? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 7-2. Isaac, 4-1. Tony, 9-1. Ollie Watkins, 20-1. Interesting. Interesting. Fuck me. So Isaac, Calvert-Lewin are pretty much the favourites. Here she goes. Yeah, mate, he's definitely not going to be coming back. If Saliba wasn't trusted for 3 years, there's no way Trusty's coming back, innit? He'll be staying in America or going on loan somewhere, innit? Absolutely no way. Not too much of it, to be honest with you, bros. I wouldn't be subscribing to that, a 2-1 win over Wolves. But being in the stadium, bros, if you would have been there for, I don't know, 80 so minutes, and big me up on my stream. I said Arsenal would win 2-0 the night before the Wolves game, and I said it would be 2 very late goals. Who remembers that? Well, fuck me, they don't get much later than our goals, innit? I haven't heard an atmosphere in the Emirates like that for years, but I'm talking the last 8-9 minutes. Yeah, Wolves, I watched them again today, man, against West Ham. They were pretty unlucky, man. Like, I don't know. Wolves is another team. I know it's easy to say, but fuck me, innit? They need a striker, innit? Because their possession against West Ham today at one point was 83-17 or something. Do you know what I mean? That's incredible. Excuse me, guys. But they did not literally have a shot on goal, which is fucking obviously tragic. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look at the video. Go look at the likes before I disappear. Shouts out to all the real ones on the stream. You know I love and adore you all. Look at the video. Bro, I've lost a subscriber. It's gone to 428. All the real ones on the stream. You know I love and adore you all. Look at the video. What motherfucker that is? Look, the video's still getting retweeted like I'm not a man. This is going nuts. The video's going nuts. Fuck knows, bro. It's turned out to be as good as half the other shit that we bring in. I don't know. What about the German striker that went to like the 3rd division as well? Now we're talking Bierhoff is better than him. Oh, what was that guy called? I was going to say back in 4 minutes, but you might not even have the chance to be back. I'm getting out myself. Would you take Cavani on the cheap? Nah. Too old for the Premier League. Well, that should tell you something, bros. And everyone's been terrible, bros. So what everyone keeps saying about Arteta and this 27-year new deal that he should be getting, I find it even astonishing that we'd be talking about it now. Like, do you know what I mean? This is something that surely, strictly, you'd be talking about at the end of the season when the top 4 is surely fucking job done and polished. Do you know what I mean? Then the merry-go-round of the summer, how much are they going to back him in the summer? Especially if we get top 4. Because this team going into the Champions League would get slapped up. Do you know what I mean? So, and if we get a couple of injuries, you know what I mean? God forbid if it was a Gabriel or a Ramsdale, do you know what I mean? We ain't got any strikers as it is, so fuck thinking of strikers injured, do you know what I mean? If we weren't trying to get into the top 4 so bad, I really would be saying just try one of the young lads. Why did Balogun go to Middlesbrough just to really not be getting played? But guys, on this note, shouts out to you all. It has been another lit one. Last night's stream was absolutely fucking lit. If I go and check that video on YouTube, actually, this ain't everything YouTube are doing. They're cutting a load of my views. So I'm going to let you know right now, last night's video is on 319 views. It won't be like that, but last night's video was lit. That's probably what led on to them bars, do you know what I mean? But 319, but don't worry, YouTube will get in their feelings and, you know what I mean? There you go. There's another one. Arsenal v Brentford, 94 views. That was on 200 the other day. Off of the contract, performances went downhill. YouTube. I'm bumping into my views. Like, come on, man. Love it, man. My life don't matter. I'll leave the contract instead of waiting till the end of the season. Yep. And Ferdinand getting clipped. Well, this is what I mean, bros. And as for Man United, who would you like? Do you want Poch? Like, Poch seems to be the favourite. What about a Ten Hag? What if someone else massive becomes available? Who could become available before the end of the season? Who's not doing mad well? You know the way the football is, bros. Anyone could fucking become available. Would you take the great Arteta to Old Trafford? This is something I always ask this. Trust the process. Massive out there. Like, come on. Barcelona have been in turmoil. You haven't heard them ask to bring their boy Mikel Arteta home and lead them to safety and be their manager. You haven't heard that at Real Madrid or even a Real Betis, you know what I mean? You haven't heard Everton calling for him. No, they called for Frank Lampard. Man City, there's no way they'll be calling for him to replace Pep, you know what I mean? Big managers are in demand. This geezer, I don't ever see being in demand. Buzz, I'm going to go research Twitch right now. A DJ friend said that to me the other day. He goes, do you know what, Buzz? He goes, I've started murking the views, like all showing off better than you as soon as I went to Twitch. Okay, how do I make a Twitch? All right, cool. Why shouldn't you say it? I think that's a brilliant idea. I would play either of them. I think Pepe is going in a really bad direction, mate. And who knows, if he went up front for a couple of games, and scored a couple of goals, that could put his confidence through the roof and, yeah, really help him out. Obviously, if it went the other way, well, at least nothing ventured, nothing gained, you know what I mean? But I really would try Pepe there, but certainly Martinelli. I'm looking at these fast-ass trucks are doing outside my house. Sorry, people. But I'll take him and would be satisfied. Yeah, like, he done really well at Tottenham. Do you think he got them to so far? But then again, maybe he wasn't backed, though, by Levy. I'd never take him, and that's what I mean. No one with half a brain would take Arteta. There's no Barcelona, Real Madrid, Liverpool fans out there saying, oh, man, Dan, you're so lucky. That's interesting. Where is Pogba going? I think that this guy is going to take the easy way out. He's going to go to the PSG, where the French league is nice and easy, because he knows the Premier League he's been caught out in twice. Well, first time round he couldn't get in the Man United team. Second time around, he hasn't been pulling up no trees, has he? So Pogba has brilliant fucking European championships every 5 years or 4 years, just like Renato Sanchez, just like our very own Granit Xhaka. Is that a fucking fact? Break our trophy out, otherwise he'll fall big time. World-class managers like Vanguard, Mourinho. That's what I mean. Exactly. This takes a certain class of manager. Is Pochettino even good enough? You know what I mean? Will he come in and steady this ship? I reckon Ronaldo will go. Has he been a steadying influence? I don't know. Even all this talk of the argument with Harry Maguire to be captain, man, for me, it's all bollocks. Like, it shouldn't be happening. Arteta at Everton or Seville, if he gets lucky. Oh, commiserations to Craig. Yeah, I bet you are. I really fucking, especially after the double save, I know this is what you do, and I know it's been proved successful before, so it's like, why not do it again? But I was just shouting at the screen, like, after his performance, the double save, like, he must feel like a cunt coming off Mendy, even though he already knew he was coming off. It would have been an agreement, but yeah. And then to be trying to psych out all the Liverpool guys and then to miss the penalty. Yeah, what a fuck up. I'll give you a shout after the stream, brother. What does she mean? Danny Ashley also knew about WB's ticket from Thursday. Wow, what's he done? Did he piss on the seat or something? Has he been sitting on TV doing something dumb? Well, I was surprised that he never got pulled in earlier, innit? On the Ferguson or not, you know what I mean? And there was a lot of talk for him even then coming to Arsenal, so I always had my eye on this guy. But now, after his second coming to Man United, I really am wondering if the Premier League is suited to his kind of play. Ticket, I mean, of Pogba because he is black and Muslim. There is a racist agenda with him. Nah, no way, man. No way. And if I thought that, I'd honestly say it. Come on, man. He ain't no Balotelli out here. He ain't no guy that gets into trouble, blah, blah, blah. He's a little bit eccentric, but yeah. I think he's got to apply himself more as a footballer, but sometimes the way he does when he plays for France, innit? He seemed a better footballer, but we've got someone like that ourselves, exactly. I'm wondering what everyone's chatting about. Huzzah! How you doing, bro? How was tonight's pod? I was just saying, yeah, last night's video of mine is on 319 views. Don't worry, if we wake up tomorrow, it fucking won't be. Do you know what I mean? YouTube are fucking with me again. I wish I could get the same views I get on fucking Twitter, man. 25,000 views that video from last night is. First value. But before we go, Hazard, real one, how was the pod tonight? Shouts out to you, my G. Tonight, what have you missed? We've just been talking about a couple of people like Trusty getting spun by Carlos Vela today, our new central defender signing. Yeah, they got beat 3-0. Carlos Vela, the former Gooner, getting a hat-trick. Certain people talking about a slight rift within the team. Gabriel in massive support of Uber. I'm sure it's probably not true. True. We're talking about the striker situation. Obviously, again, Origi's been linked with Arsenal. Obviously, Jonathan David, I got another guy that you kind of like, has been linked with us again. And Barca and Arsenal to go head-to-head for Isaac. Then I started looking at some of the betting. Who are the favourites to come to Arsenal? Calvert-Lewin 7-2, Isaac 4-1. But I think this is still, even though all guesswork, but the betting shop never like to get it wrong or to lose money. So always interesting to have a look. Offend them, RBUE. Why are you so late, bro? I just wanted to get out. She's on the video. Lacquer agent is here. Hazard, what's going on, Danny, my bro? Yeah, Agent Hazard trying to get that lacquer his new deal, bro. For me, it still ain't happening. I do like his work rate. He ain't worth a new deal. Hazard's a very nice guy, where Hazard thinks I'm a very harsh guy. Would I give that guy a new deal? No way. I've had 5 seasons of fresh air shots and basically not scoring enough goals season by season, pound for pound, game for game, goal for goal. He doesn't score enough. What do you mean? No try and sort WB? WB hasn't got no tickets. Fuck knows what she's talking about. But anyway, Craig come the other night, chatting all kinds of gas on Lucky G. I wanted Chelsea to win. Yeah, he did. Do you know what Easy said to me today, though, man? It's almost like there's levels in this shit. He's just like, you know what? Looking at their defensive lineup, looking at Liverpool's with Diaz, and I'm liking the look of Diaz already in his northern accent. He's like, this is light work. Unless we get unlucky, we're gonna smash them. We're gonna smash them 2-0. All right. It wasn't. Who is Trusty? Our new central defender we bought, and we bought an American goalkeeper. I think his name is Turner. Is his name Adam Turner? I don't know. Who are the 2 Americans, guys? Oh no, though. I have one of them in a poor team. That's San Marino. They won't do anything or win anything. But Ronaldo doesn't play for fucking San Marino. I take your point, though, most definitely. It's like saying, would Pep Guardiola be such a good manager at fucking Middlesbrough or fucking Fulham or Newcastle? I very much doubt it. You know what I mean? Interesting. I'd love to see certain of these things. What ticket? He said he wanted to talk about the ticket for the last game. A shit central defender, I bet. Craig is all upset, man. Love him today. He's a Chelsea brother. And no one didn't say you didn't, but you're saying about go to WB, like WB's got tickets, you fucking dick blower. Anyway, guys, please be getting the likes on the video. It is almost time to go. Who's got any opinions on who should be the next striker at Arsenal? Because listen, we ain't getting goals. We need goals badly. We spoke about it last night. We've looked at the goals and assists from certain players like Felix, Isaac, Jonathan David, Martinez at Inter Milan. None of them have got mad crazy stats. I like Martinez. What was he again? About 157 games, 57 goals, 13 assists. Everyone else is pretty average, man. Especially Jonathan David, who does play in France with all respect. Yeah, wicked. When is that drop? Tomorrow or today? All the boys. Go on. I like it. And that was with the geezer. What's his name? Robertson, Newport's finest, yeah? Because he actually said thanks to me again. He was like, yeah, thanks for setting it up. I was like, yeah, man, anytime. Real one, you know what I mean? Drops tomorrow. Can't wait. Guys, episode 6. And guys, do me a favor. Go look again at episode 4 because some of the views got fucked up on that just because Danny AFC TV's name is on it. It's, sorry, criminal the way that shit keeps happening to me. Why? What happened? What happened, man? He said he was all gassed. What happened? What happened? What happened? He must be gutted. Was it his It's not that hard, man. What, do you understand the StreamYard thing or something? I'm hearing all noises outside my house. You know that. Why couldn't Paul get on, man? He's gonna be pissed. He was well looking forward to it. He even thanked me about 5, 6 o'clock this evening, saying, "Dan, thanks for sorting this out of you and has given me the opportunity to go on the pod," which I thought was dead nice of him. On Hazard's pod, especially if you're going to go to the All Gunners podcast, make sure you go to episode 4 first, because of course that features the one and only Danny AFC TV. Shouts out to you, bro. Couldn't get on internet signal. Fucking Wales. Oh, I like that. He's just flung out a number to her. She'll hold you to this bullshit, you know? Seriously. Seriously. Do you know what I mean? I've if you don't mention me, I'll unsubscribe. Wow. Someone's unsubscribed from my channel today. I'm pissed. I must have offended people in videos, but why get 25,000 views if it's going to offend someone? Do you know what I mean? I thought it might get 1 subscriber up on YouTube. It lost me one, it seems. Told you should hold you to that. Ooh, told you should hold you to that. On this note, guys, I'm going to say shouts out to Liverpool. Shouts out to Easy, my brother from another mother. Absolutely delighted that Liverpool got the win for him today. I know he's going to work tomorrow in the with the bragging rights. I know he works along a couple of Chelsea cocksuckers as well. Respect, respect, respect. The All Gunners podcast going exactly the right way. Please go and check out episode 4. I don't know, Lacquer hate him. Yo, you eat. Agent Lacquer. Yeah, bros. No, your agent, the Lacquer for agent, bros. Thanks, Pogba. But on that note, guys, it is time for me to get out of here. For me, yes, the striker situation, as you can already see, no matter how much Hazard bigs up Lacazette, he could big up Nketiah. Both of them are leaving at the end of the season. Both of them ain't doing nothing fast. We've been linked with people like Origi today, Jonathan David. Oh, these guys better than fucking Lacazette and everything. That brings me into my worry for next season already. Sweet dreams all. Please be getting the likes on the video, guys. Please be getting the likes. Do be subscribing if you're new. Let me be seeing 4:30 before I jump off the stream today. 4:28. That's just terrible, guys. Before I do go as well, there's been a lot of talk about a facelift at Arsenal around the stadium in the summer. I do think, as we as market leaders about in 2006 when we dropped the Emirates, I think obviously it is time for a facelift. A lick of paint, certainly. I'd like to see some nice big screens around there, all electronic, all lit up, light and day. Do you know what I mean? As long as the fucking gearheads around the fucking man, I wouldn't fucking rob all the fucking TVs and that. But I would like to see some sort of TVs and lit up and just make Emirates look fucking mad. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we're the Arsenal, innit? Do you know what I mean? Fucking market leaders, just like when we moved to the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? No problem, bruv. Forget the facelift. Get me a number 9. You don't know, my G. And how are you, UE, bros? Just before I get out of here, what are you saying? What did you make of the Caravan Cup final today? I think Kepa's a massive dickhead. Like, wow. Imagine all that fuss to come on, bros. Imagine this was the same guy that didn't want to come off the field a fucking couple of seasons ago, wasn't it, in the Caravan Cup final? Who was the manager? Sorry or something, right? The guy didn't want to come off the field, the dickhead. Guys, yes. Again, I'm done talking the news today. We've said it all. Lacquer gone. People talking about new deals for Lacquer. Allow me. That's long. We've had 5 years of Lacquer. In all honesty, they haven't been 5 very good years. They haven't been 5 very good years at all. But shouts out to Hazard on that one. You know that, bros. One other thing I'm going to say, while UE is here and while Hazard is here, I'm not saying it's even possible that the wonderful Haaland could sign for Arsenal. But I'm wondering what this guy's going to do next. He does like to use teams as stepping stones. Leipzig, Borussia Dortmund, and then after like 2 seasons, he gets this trigger in his contract that lets him go for a certain amount of money. Now, if he was to come to Arsenal or something, we might be bullied into allowing him to do something like that. Could that be the way we could get a guy like Haaland? Because I tell you what, if he goes Man City, Liverpool, they're not allowing nothing like that. Liverpool, I don't think will go in for him. I think they've sat down with Diaz now, Jota. But who knows if they sell Salah or Mane, they possibly could do something. I wouldn't rule him out of trying to go for Mbappe on a free from PSG as well, even though people say he's Real Madrid bound, but then they say Haaland is Real Madrid bound. And if he goes to Real Madrid or Barcelona or a PSG, especially the Spanish two, because look what they've done with Aubameyang, Barcelona, they've got like £1 billion release clause in him. So they wouldn't allow Haaland to play this game of after 2 seasons, I want to get out of here for 60, 70, 80 million pounds. So what I'm saying is to not put such a final touch on it, and I'm not saying he's coming to Arsenal. I believe before he finally settles his hat, I think he might go somewhere else for 2, 3 years, 2 seasons. Maybe PSG would be the club that would allow him to do that and then piss off. But new deals from J. Ben. There should be a new deal for me and the J. Ben. Odegaard or Tierney, captain. That's what people are saying. That's what's going around the media today. Got a sick number 9, bro. Listen to the pod tomorrow, brother. I bet you're going to dread that hangover, Linda. Yeah, man, especially a day when I've kept it so crystal clean. Just on the soft drink, I thought, boy, allow it. After last night spitting out bars and then the 25,000 views, but it obviously not been a brilliant video, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, boy, allow the drinking. Oh, allow it. But guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you are new. Anyone want to go with any last minute topics before I do get out? 13 of us are still here. I hate ducking when there's still 13 of us. I agree with that, Danny. Haaland to use the next team as a stepping stone to the dream club. And that's what I'm saying, because I don't think his dream club, whether it is Barcelona or Real Madrid, are they firing like the old school Real Madrid or Barcelona? Word is he wanted to go Barca. They're certainly not there. Real Madrid, boy, do you know what I mean? Ancelotti kind of plays a certain way sometimes. And thank you for that. And I do think, yeah. So who could that club be? Because Man City ain't allowing that, do you know what I mean? This is what I still think brings in an Arsenal. Obviously a PSG as well. Maybe they would have it because if they panic and lose Mbappe this year, well, Haaland would be beautiful to replace him. And think about that problem in 2 years' time. Where not that PSG should be used as a stepping stone, but a stepping stone for him going to wherever his spiritual home is going to be. I'm going to leave that comment. What the fuck was all that? 2:30 a.m. Bruvs, take care. I'm going to be out the building myself. Yeah, mate. No alcohol. Should be Gabriel Tierney. Maybe Tierney a bit too early for Ramsdale. Ramsdale's passion, though, man. Should at least take him to maybe even a position, second or third, you know what I mean? But I've never liked goalkeepers, I'll be real, being captains. Bellingham's another one. Who's going to take him? Liverpool, Man City, Man United. Man United will probably take him. We were linked with Oloesi today. We were linked with him before he went Palace. Do you know what I mean? Palace ain't letting him go. Why ain't Eze been getting back into the Palace team as well? Bellingham will be on the move though soon. These German teams are smart, do you know what I mean? I won't be surprised if Nketiah, people like Balogun still don't end up in fucking Germany by the end of the season. Yeah, Bellingham is a fucking baller, bruvs. Like, if Arsenal had ambition, that's the fucking midfielder they should be looking for. I'd go Ramsdale or Tierney. I suppose Tierney, bruvs. I don't think Odegaard should be the captain. And I hate goalkeepers being captain, but I'd rather him than Odegaard. Yeah, bros, we've spoke about this at the start of the stream today. You would have kind of liked it because a lot of people bigged me up on it. I think Pogba, Adam Lallana bigged me up on it. That's why I said I haven't really said a lot about Ukraine, because Ukraine, obviously, ultimately, not that any of it's correct. My opinion so far on this is, and I don't want no one to get this twisted or in a rude way, but, well, England won't play games in Russia, and there'll be no fucking Champions League in St. Petersburg, etc. But in my eyes, no one did give a fuck when it was the people of Palestine and people getting ripped out of places of church or places of worship, mosques, etc., and having their lives took away from them, women, children, you know what I mean, etc. So to be honest with you, I'm not saying I don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I'm saying I'm not really mentioning it because you know what? Real talk, who gave a fuck with Palestine? I big you up on that, my G. And we have actually already touched that subject tonight, my G. As always, you know me. So that's why on the Ukraine thing, I haven't got a lot to say. I think it's disgusting, but them man are probably rich enough and will get out of this somehow because America, England, everyone's going to weigh in with their big dicks and their big balls and their ball bags going to come in and probably save the situation. I'm not saying the situation shouldn't be saved and it isn't disgusting because Putin is or whatever, but let's do the same for Palestine or the people of Syria or wherever else anyone else has been terrorized out there for no fucking good reason. Fits the profile, young, high ceiling captain. I like Gabriel. Yes, most definitely. I would have said Tierney, but Tierney's had a couple of momentarily lapses of this season of form. Most definitely, it's going to be interesting when the next England games come around. I don't think Pickford has been amazing forever. I love you, Danny. Full on real, bro. Always my brother. Always my G. Sorry, bro. I was recording. No problem at all. There's my message on that for the real ones. 3 older people being opposed. Most definitely look back, and that is a beautiful way to put it, brother. And I know you're a Muslim G as well. Respect on that one. Long back, I'm saying it exactly where it is. He wants Russia back. Linda, I'm not going to listen to you just for a second. Don't think I didn't see that last comment. Feel the people being oppressed. Respect Pogba as well. Pick up that guy, Danny ALC TV. That West went properly interferes. Ukraine is not part of NATO. No, bros, don't worry. People like England and that, everyone's going to start weighing in, bros. There you go. Daniel Bailey, free Palestine. Hashtag that. If Russia go after Poland, that's when it will spill over. I'm not that political to know, but I don't know, yeah. If you say, sorry, not in a rude way, if that's, yeah, okay. Fuck Pickford. If England have got any ambition, then Rams will be number 1 now. Do you know what it is? This geezer's pretty low, isn't it? Like, he sticks with people, whether it's Sterling or Kane. Like, Kane, obviously, I know there's no other striker probably in England that should be picked over Harry Kane as a number 9. All I'm saying is, though, you get that feeling with Southgate. It's a little bit, let me put my arm around you and a bit lovey-dovey and dovey. And even if Sterling wasn't getting picked for Man City, I have a feeling he'd still be picked for England, if you know what I mean. Yeah, bro. I heard that on the radio as I was parking up today, bros. Is that true? Rah. Well, obviously you wouldn't be saying it. Ross Clark. And the guy that there's an SB radio or whatever, link up to or whatever. Yeah, that guy died as well. Shit, they say it happens in threes, isn't it? And anyway, guys, on these bombshells, it is almost time for me to go. An hour and a half in. Shouts out to all of you, Lee Akers, DJ DQ, UE, Hazard, Easy, Lee Akers, Lung Burkamp, Hanyumi, Kamala, Blazer, Daniel Bailey, Paul Robinson, all of the real ones, all of the family on the channel. Aha, Lee is right. Yeah, bros. I heard that just as I was pulling up on the radio, bros. Yeah. Damn. And here she goes again. Most definitely, bros. Yeah, bros. Daniel Bailey, if you want to give me a shout sometime, bros, after what you said earlier, because I noticed your Twitter didn't seem to be about no more. Feel free, bros, anytime you like. Shouts out to DJ DQ, Easy, as I said, Hazard, Lumberkamp, Hussein Juma. Oh my God, anyone I forgot? Easy, Lee Akers, Paul Robinson, Cam the Man, Linda. You know I love you all, man. But it is almost time to go. Let's hope not, Hazard. Most certainly not. Fuck Boris. Pepe's missus just said a you. It's true. It could be Uber's you. So Uber had to go. Yui has dropped the bombshell. Yo, Yui dropped a never exclusive. Yo, it's Uber's you. Oh no. Don't you guys think World War started ages ago? Depends in which kind of way you mean, but in certain things that have happened in the world, bruvs, yeah, this has been the start of World War III for many years, possibly. Imagine if Trump was still in charge of America, like. Or imagine that kid coming out with all the little bits of hair and his first word being Ferrari, Mercedes, Porsche. Do you know what I mean? After his father's favourite fucking cars. You know it, innit? Man-made and absolute bullshit this is. As I always said, that shit wouldn't ever touching me. You don't know. UE flying in a real G as always. Guys, shout out to you. Why I'm trying to get away. Guys, come. You're gonna get the comments getting lively. Let me get another drink or something. Linda ain't far off. It's not economic war, not economic even. Hear you all, my brothers and sisters. Let's keep this all going. Are we getting back to football? We're keeping this all political for a hot minute. Let me give you guys a minute to chat. Shouts out to you all. Please be getting the likes on the video before YouTube come along and start fucking up my views, as always, as they even seem to massively be able to do on Hazard's podcast, which pissed me off massively. Episode 4 was nicely out there in the lead, you know what I mean? Fuck knows what it's on now. Guys, go get episode 4 of the pod up. Wasn't off 25 years in the Middle East. World War III. I heard Lacquer scored a goal in training today. I bet, bros. He's barebacking his missus right now, saying that's it. I want you as well, like. Yeah, but that little dude out is it South Korea as well. He's a serious motherfucker. I swear he's Putin's friend as well. But again, I don't know enough about these things to go into it. But I swear that little South Korean brother with the attitude, I swear he's Putin's brother. Yeah. That's fucking invasions. World wars are often an element of fairness to them. What about an Arsenal away game? West Ham, Tottenham, or Newcastle? I'm choosing Newcastle. Totty would be lit. West Ham, me and you would fucking get into a right old beef. Not that I fucking browse. You want to do it? Oh my God, let's go for it. West Ham, whew. There's no years me and you the cunts. Oh God. Tottenham are a bunch of pricks. Like, I wouldn't mind going down to White Hart Lane and pissing them off fully in Arsenal kits and everything. You choose. Newcastle tickles my fancy. You know, I've always wanted to do Newcastle and it badly. Newcastle's lit. I know why you're asking. You're just pissed because Newcastle's the last game of the season and you just don't want to wait that long. I'm going to phone you actually, bro. Just give me 5 or 10 minutes to sort myself out and have a big piss after this stream. Sorry to put it in that sort of kind of way. Bruvs. Offend them up. Newcastle, bruvs. It's like they hear a London accent. It's like they go off or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Newcastle lit. But come on, guys, please be getting the comments at me the last couple of minutes now. No, since they gave me my lifetime ban, I've never been able to do a space. I haven't tried in a while. In saying that, what is the thing? It says you have to have 1,000 followers or something. Well, I didn't have 1,000 before, bro. So I told you I can break the rules and get my way on a lot of things, or just yeah, because my shit gets a lot of attention. So they obviously let me in before, but it's obviously been harder. I haven't been listening to anyone's spaces. So I think before when I was listening to spaces, that's when it started flashing. It started letting me create my own. But I don't listen to spaces no more. Honestly, not in a rude one. I just haven't got any time for it. Like, most of the people on Twitter are fucking dicks. My doubts about Gary Telemans. Not sure he's the player we need. Do you know if there was one thing I didn't love at Neves, or a lot of people said Neves should come to Arsenal? If there's one thing I've noticed about the 2 games against Wolves recently and against West Ham today, Neves is a fucking good footballer. I still think we might need an extra 5-10% better than him, but Neves is a good footballer. Bellingham's going to cost more than 50 million, bros. Bellingham's going to cost you a lot more. Liverpool don't spend money willy-nilly, bros. They're getting that winger from Fulham, as far as I know as well. What's his name? The little kid. He's English but Portuguese. He's English but Portuguese. With the real ones. Not anyone from the outside. Yes, that's a brilliant idea. How do I start them again? Start one for me. Who can start a space? Hazard, you've got bundles of followers. You must be able to start spaces. Lock me in back into that power. I'll light it up for us. He'd be a bad man signing. But again, I don't think, as far as I know, he's got any clauses. And yeah, this Man City's, Chelsea's, everyone's going to come join for him. Man United will come join for him just because he's English. Do you know what I mean? Everyone will come join for that kid and it'll just blow us out the water. Like, this is what Arsenal do, isn't it? Like, but that's almost, without being disrespectful, not two squad players or saying two backup. Are they both significantly better than Xhaka, bros? I don't know. Oh, is it? I thought you had fucking loads, Has. What made me think you had over thousands and thousands, bros? I'll make Newcastle meet up. Go on, Bailey. Look at that. And you know what? That would be kind of lit. Newcastle's the one. And yes, Liverpool's recruitment. Bros, look at this guy, Diaz. Like, they've pulled out an everyone, 45 mil. And apparently they were only going to do this deal in the summer because Tottenham and Conte come in for him. That's what sped up. I was speaking to Easy today, and Easy was told as well, because Tottenham come in, that's what sped up the whole deal. Or Liverpool were cool letting him stay in Portugal until the summer, hoping that the money would go down of never a few quid. If you get top four, we get a chance. London living better shape than United too. Well, yeah, but then again, people always join Man United. People always join Arsenal, even if Arsenal finish fourth and Man United finish fifth. Serious? That's nuts. I love it. UE has got to be the funniest geezer in the world at times, isn't it? Seriously, apart from me, no. UE, you're lit, bros. What happened with those guys? Used to Space and Danny. They're all cocksuckers, bros. Every single one of them. I don't like them, but we're going to on another day. You said it, bro. Thank fuck Totti didn't get Diaz. Yeah, that's what sped up the whole Liverpool deal. Guys, I'm going to get out of here almost any minute now. Watch him prove you wrong, UE. Who Laka? Nah. Exactly. On a free transfer as well. He's another one that's on a free transfer. He should be a priority, bros. Most definitely. And he's a free. Right. That's this fucking computer again. Am I live? Am I live? Am I still here? Yes, I am. Time's ticking. Time's ticking. You know what? I can't. Where was I? No, bro. No. Where is he? Is he doing anything at Everton right now? UE Green Lanes Kebab Shop. Monarch Pub is best. Fuck me. Okay. I hope he gets us to top four. Then go on our page with also. Yeah, done. Van der Bollocks. You should come on Twitch. Bros, I'm going to go look into this Twitch thing literally immediately. I'm going to go sit down for 5 minutes, roll the zoo and look at Twitch. Don't want Van der Beek. Why would we want him? Exactly, brother. Anyone's better than Xhaka, but still not Van der Beek, though. If it's going to be that more attacking midfielder, it's got to be that Bellingham. It's got to be that Frankie de Jong. If we had that correct ambition, I really would say go for Bellingham. But you get the feeling if Arsenal are going to go for a midfielder, it's going to be that more defensive midfielder. The ideal one then being an Ndidi or a Declan Rice. Again, we hear just Declan Rice wants Chelsea and blah, blah, blah. Well, does he really? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, is he actually even a Chelsea fan, the bastard? I'm unsure of this, you know what I mean? I'll maybe look into that one. Decora as a squad player. Bros, most definitely. But again, I'm done with looking at people as squad players. Lokonga for me is a squad player. Patino's going to be the next squad player. I'm looking at youth after then banging players. Bring me in Ndidi alongside Party, and then I don't mind throwing in a Lokonga or a Patino here and there. Do you know what I mean? For me, brother, straight quantity, and then yeah, the combined weight of things come on the youth as well. Almost done it again. I thought I was going to come off. The midfielder will be an 8, Danny, because he's playing Party at the base and wants a more attacking option. Interesting. Where he's playing Xhaka last 2-3 games. YouTubers get more money on Twitch. They take less money and give more. Money's never been my aim of it, but I'm blatantly going to take a look at this Twitch. Yep, most definitely. Alan, I didn't think has been brilliant, but I've actually seen him a couple of times and I thought he's been quite good. I think one of the games when Lampard has took over, when they won 3-0. Fuck, who was that against? I actually think he will play with 2 pivots. Hazard, Xhaka played higher or late due to chasing game. That's what I more thought, mate. I didn't want to go there with Hazard because sometimes you really do see a different game when you're at the stadium. So you can say you see more depending where you're sitting, etc. You definitely actually see and hear a lot more different things than obviously watching it on Sky at home. But yeah. My idea on this is he will go for something a lot more defensive. Likely in BD. I'm surprised we didn't go for Gomes. That makes me think we just didn't have money in January, which makes me question, did we really ever want Vlahovic? Because obviously when the Vlahovic thing went pear-shaped, why did we not even ask the question about Bruno Gomes? You know what I mean? Which I thought was weird. He could do. I don't think he'll go back 3. I don't know. No, he copies Pep. I don't think he's going back 3, guys. But interesting. I'm not chasing. Roller Luck scored the goals. Course over Brentford. Bro, we're still talking ifs and buts. Laka doesn't score goals, bro. I'd rather Martinelli up front. I'd rather Pepe up front. We've discussed this already. Honestly, bro, Laka for me. Okay, the work rate. And I will throw him a dog. I will throw him a bone. And give him a Blue Peter badge. But, bro, he ain't offering goals, bros. I can't believe that's what we've got. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, was literally in the Tierney position. Yeah, but then Lacazette was back, bruvs. There was times when Lacazette was literally on the corner flag defending, and they didn't have a corner. Like, that was right in front of me in the clock edge. You know what I mean? Again, I can't fault the guy's work rate, but then you wonder why he doesn't score a goal sometimes, because, like, he was back in our penalty box defending. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off up front. You're meant to score goals. I appreciate all of the work ethic and the work rate and everything, but I need you to score goals, my G. We're going for top 4, bro. So, yeah. Been waiting years, bro. Don't count them chickens, bro. Because seriously, if we don't get a midfielder in summer, that we won't sell him. Like, we got rid of Ainsley and Maitland Miles immediately. We'll hold on to this motherfucker until we get a midfielder and then sell him to Roma. Maybe. Not so sure myself. Again, I think it was more, we were 1-0 down, and yeah, we started going a bit more forward, you know what I mean? And wanted to cover the other. Well, we're 1-0 down to the mighty fucking Wolves, and we're going for top 4, do you know what I mean? There's Rodri and Gungadong. Lego Man will do similar. Party box to box. Gungadong gets all the attack him. Linda just gets boring. Seriously, I don't know. I started missing her from a comment. She said, most of you all missed it, guys. It was a nutty one, literally, from her. If you ever went back and read the comment, it was kind of shocking. Like more than racist. Like, yes. But anyway. Told you, man, exactly Roma deal and the Bellerin in the deal would fall through. Most definitely. Bellerin will be back. Xhaka's chilling unless we do get a midfielder. Do you know what I mean? Still stuck with Bellerin yet, and Bellerin will have the number 2 shirt. Everyone that thinks he's going to get Saliba's getting the number 2 shirt. Well, we have to get rid of that motherfucker first. Laka wouldn't get in Watford's first 11 for fuck's sake. Exactly. This is the truth when I say about Laka, do you know what I mean? We'll see how gangster he is after Arsenal, innit? Because this geezer might actually want to say, like, I'll tell her, fuck, hand me a new deal. Because he might be surprised, like, come the summer, no cunt out there is going to want to give him 200 grand a week. I can't see many teams in the world wanting to give Lacazette 200 grand a week. You man think Lacazette is going to sign for a Norwegian team? There you go. Who knows? I forgot to how did Jack make his debut the other day? I forgot as well to look at it. Was it Amphius or something like that? I fucking forgot. Oh, mate. People's love affair, the romance with Jack is finally done. Anyway, who does that? Who does that? And on these fucking bombshells, guys, it is time for me to get out of here. Hour and 46, just about 47 minutes into the stream. Nice one for UE coming in at the end, making it ever so entertaining and making me hang on most definitely. Shouts out to Hazard, even though he's had a busy night recording on the pod. Guide for Paul Robinson, where is he? He must be so pissed he never jumped on my stream. Because I did say after he finished recording, jump on the stream, man. He must be fucking pissed. I'll give him a little message in a minute. What's it called? Twitch. Shouts out to Pogba and his brother Adam Lallana. Sorry, I forgot them two. So let's start again. Shouts out to Adam Lallana, Pogba, Linda, UE, Hazard, Easy, Liakers, Hanyumi, Lomberkamp, Hussein Juma, Paul Robinson, Daniel Bailey. All of the real ones, everyone involved on the show tonight, everyone throwing their comments my way. Chucking his computer at the valleys, man. You don't know it. Oh, no. And just as I'm leaving, but absolutely shouts out to the king of all kings. Oh, Tiger Prawn King, man. Bros, I've been trying to slip out for like the last 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? I try not to ever go past an hour and a half no more. Bro, I am going to love you and leave you. It is time for me to go. As I said, shouts out to everyone who has been loving the videos. Last night's is on over 300, even though YouTube will probably just whack it in half. I had a video on 250 the other day. It went down to 52 views. So I don't know how I upset YouTube's feelings, man. Seriously. Been listening, my G. Absolutely love to you, my brother. Please get a like on the video. You are a real G. Yes, Tiger. On that, I'm going. And yeah, Tiger, I'm sure you know about the All Gunners podcast. Hazard's about to tell you. So please go take a look at that. And before he says anything, go look at episode 4. That's the one that I'm on. And anyway, as Bob Marley would say, don't worry. Be happy. On that note, don't worry, be happy now. But and the Mac is just running out of battery. All sorts of noises in my block. Let me just put the charger in though. That always does help, I do suppose. Or I do suggest. From these bombshells, it is time to go. Of course, Tiger has, because Tiger's a real G. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, it would be terrible. It wouldn't be a godly thing, would it? It'd be bang out of order. But on these bombshells, I do have to go. I will catch your pod tomorrow, Has. And shouts out to WB, another real one, but hasn't been here again. I need to roll a zoo. I need to go look at this Twitch thing as well. Twitch. And then what? You link it up to the channel, yeah? Danny, what's going on? What can you hear in the block? You mean in the block? Bash went at the yard. No, blood, it's my neighbours just next door letting some people in. They got some gal coming in always late at night and thing. Not that I'm fucking smoking up for the real ones, bro. Mimosa or Blue Rhino, sick, blood, licking down my head. Literally makes you drunk. Like, you don't even need alcohol. Just drink just a straight Coca-Cola, like. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, the block's just been making noise the last couple of days. Sometimes I get pissed of it, do you know what I mean? But I'm not jumping up in the morning doing the chef bit of the second. But if I was working and getting up early, man, I'd have to be tapping their door down because they don't start their parties till a good 11, 12 o'clock at night, bros. And then they get noisy, motherfuckers. The music will start in about another half hour, you know what I mean? They'll start off with some African beats and then it'll move into some just, we'll call it sort of road music, some road hip hop and some R&Bs or whatever they're counting for that kind of fuckeries. Josh Taylor versus, yeah, I've heard that was the biggest robbery in the whole of the boxing world itself. The Scottish geezer should have got done. No, I had it on, bros, but I was kind of live at the time and I didn't really care. People chatting, sounds of vibes going on. I'd bang it. I think one of them does look half decent, but one of them looked fucking murky. I was like, ooh, how's our respect? Not man done my namaz. Respect, enjoy, and be good, my brother. Yeah, man. Shout out to you all on that note. It's time to go. But yeah, the boxing. Sorry, Josh Taylor. Yeah, I heard that was the biggest robbery in all robberies. Like I heard that, like the English geezer should have won, but I didn't really look at it. The next boxing fight for me is obviously Fury versus Dillian. Yeah, anytime Fury fights, that seems to be quite a spectacle, and it seems to be the one, isn't it? But shouts out to you all who is still with me before I disappear. Shouts out to Daniel Bailey, Hazard, Tiger King Prawn, Linda, Yui, Adam Lalana, Pogba, Hanyumi, Kamala, Lumberkamp, WB, Hussein Juma, Hazard, Easy, Lee Akers, Paul Robinson. Anyone I've missed, I'm so sorry. I go his live, jump in his comment. Oh, I can't be bothered. What is he on? What's he on? Could everyone like the video if you haven't already? Yes, please. That's more important. You need to get a sponsor, bro. You know, innit? Like, I can't believe, like, Raw or OCB seriously haven't come at me yet, blood. How disrespectful. His channel, A Girl TV. Go on, has. Yeah, bros, you know that. Big up the man, them. Shouts out to UE, the real fucking G. Yeah, bros, bad, innit? I've been hearing it. I didn't actually watch it, but yeah, I had it on in the background. I just wasn't really paying attention. I was live by the time it started getting swinging, as they say in the industry. Do you know what I mean? Don't tell me to go on a girl's channel and tell him to fuck off. I literally haven't got the energy, bros. I more want to go and look at this Twitch thing, to be honest with you. That's what I want to go and do. We will do that one night, though, Yui. That would be the one. I doubt he'll be able to recognize you. Bros, he said something about me on Twitter today, but it got took down so quick. I went to click on it, it was gone. It just said, A Girl TV replied. It was obviously to the bars thing, the video, innit? He's talking nonsense. Oh, should we just do this? All right, cool, innit? I'm coming off. All right, come, let's go, Pep. Hold on. Let's get this shit up. A Girl TV. This ain't a girl. Oh, that isn't a little dickhead. There's about 100 people on there, though. Yeah, can't be bothered. Fucking. If he was there by himself, man, nice and lonely, I would have got him. There's far too many people that are going to be like, oh, leave a girl alone, you're racist. So, yeah, I can't even be bothered for it. But shouts out to you, anyone that does want to go bother the dickhead. He's looting, I'm pretty certain. But he's a dickhead. I'm going to go to troll him. This all do it for Danny. He's talking nonsense. Go on, guys. On that note, I am going to jump out. Who knows? I might jump in a minute then. But yeah, seriously, there's just too many people there, man. Let's save it for a night when he's by himself, bros. We'll catch him, innit? No, man. I was like leisurely watching from bed, having a shower, slowly having a coffee, rolling the zoots. Do you know what I mean? Forgot that Kane invited me for food today. He said Shanice was waiting. He come in right at the start of the stream to say it as well. Like, obviously, I know where the brother works, and shouts out to him. I'll have to go in, man, and see Kane tomorrow, man. You know that. Fucking hating blood. Absolute dickhead. Can we do both? But guys, I'm going to jump out. Absolutely shouts out to you all. Peace and love to you all. I'm at the place, hour and 56 minutes in. It is time for me to go. So, yeah, it is time. Yes, we all know it's the mighty Watford next. Still a gap in these games because some people have got obviously Champions League, Europa League, FA Cups and whatever to play in, like Liverpool, Chelsea today. Whoever fuckers are getting them games rearranged. What do you mean you're in? But yeah, shouts out to you all. Everyone's not mischievous on this thing, but please be getting the shouts and the likes on my video. Yeah, you know, innit? Craig the man. How's a game on your pod? Let's rush him. No, never do that. Good night, Danny. All the best. And same to you, G. Tomorrow's a new day, man. It won't feel as bad in the morning. But shouts out to you all. Peace and love to you all. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you are new. I'm out the building. And yeah, love to you all. Love, peace, shouts to you all, my brothers. Oh, fuck it. Let's go on for another 2 minutes. Let's go on to exactly... I can't see your comments, Hazard UE. Oh, these boys are definitely on this, isn't it? Let's go on to exactly midnight. We've got 2 minutes left of the stream, guys. 2 minutes left. That literally makes it a 2-hour stream as well. Jesus Christ, man. Phone getting harassed. Do you know what I mean? I've got to roll a zoo. Should I bring everything down here for the last minute or two? Dum. It is getting lively next door. Can you hear this shit, brothers and sisters? They're already getting lively next door, these motherfuckers. Can't see Krug's. I wonder if everyone really bombarded him. On that note, guys, seriously, yeah. Everyone seems more interested in peppering this guy out. The love for Danny AFC TV. Respect to you. Yeah, man. Go and let them know Danny AFC TV is the realest. No one be subscribing to such a pagan like that. We all know who the real ones are. People them, I am at the place. UE, you're a real one. Hazzy, you're a real one. Paul Pogba, Lalana, you're real ones. Linda, Craig, Hazard, Easy, WD, UE, Long Burkamp. Of course, you are all the real ones. Please be doing it in a double big like on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. But yeah, that is just about me. That is time. Wait, who is there? There's too many people there. I believe has a views. Yeah, man. I'm there. But guys, not bombshell. It's exactly midnight. I'm out the building. Who knows? I might even see you over there. Love and peace to you all. Shouts out to you all, man. You've all been real ones today. You're all man of the match. No individual man of the match. Who's gonna still go TV or Twitch? I'm gonna go and look at Twitch first. That's more important for my channel. Twitch, and then you have to link it to your channel, yeah? I'm gonna go look at Twitch. Shouts out to you all. Peace out, real ones. Love you, people. Whoa, I can't. Yes, am I getting out? What the fuck is this? Go away. End the broadcast. Respect, people. Love.